A lot of breading tutorials say that you have to use egg in your mixture to make everything stick together. And with the price of eggs nowadays, there are other ways to do this that are not nearly as expensive. We're going to be making breaded vegetables this morning. Cauliflower, zucchini, and some onion rings. The onions and the zucchini are raw. I did steam the cauliflower so that it was soft, but still somewhat firm. You don't want it floppy or mushy. I mean, that's okay if you're going to be doing like mashing this up with potatoes or mashing it up for something else. But this is kind of, it's not crunchy, but it's definitely holding its shape. So we're going to get started. We're going to start by dipping these in white flour. I've tried this with wheat flour and it doesn't come out nearly as well as with white flour. Somehow white flour sticks better and everything sticks better to the white flour, white all-purpose flour. So that's what we're going to do with this. Basically, you're going to take your vegetable and make sure that the white flour is covering all sides, both sides at least. Just like that. I'm going to go through and do all of these. For the cauliflower, it's very difficult to get the flour everywhere, so I just do the top of it like this. And then when you're done, you're just going to put them on the plate and let them rest. This part is important. All right, the vegetables have been sitting for about 20-30 minutes while I went and did other things. And in the meanwhile, I put some almond milk in a bowl right here. And this is the almond milk I was using, though it doesn't matter. I've used all different types. And you can use breadcrumbs. I have some panko here I'm trying to get rid of. Breadcrumbs are already, at least the seasoned breadcrumbs are already taste fine, but these are very bland. So while I'm finishing this up so it's no longer in my pantry, I put a couple sprinkles of this Cavender's all-purpose Greek seasoning just to wake this stuff up. Otherwise it's, oh my God, so boring. So I just put that in there and mix it up, and there the panko is seasoned. So what I'm going to do now is drench it in the almond milk, then put it in the panko, and then put it on the baking sheet. So here I go with the zucchini. Gonna get it wet, shake it off, coat it on both sides. I don't put a lot of panko in the bowl at a time because it does get kind of moist. So I put a little bit and then keep adding more as time goes on. And there you are. There's the first one. Let's do a cauliflower. Cauliflower, I just put that flour on the top. So I just drench the top with almond milk. Then I'm going to put it in here. And the top is covered. Onion rings are the trickiest because they are slippery. It was hard to get the flour on them, but I persevered. So I'm going to put that in the almond milk. Then I'm going to put it in here and kind of just cover it as best I can. They come out fine no matter what. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we'll be right back. So I got them all to fit on the round platform here. I did some creative positioning, but that's fine. I have a New Wave infrared convection type round tabletop oven here that I use for this sort of thing. It's like an air fryer or a convection oven, but it's just an older version. I got it at a thrift store. So I'm going to put that in there for 12 minutes, and time might vary depending on the type of, equipment you have. I don't turn these over. I just let them really brown on one side, and they end up being nice and crispy on the other side, and sometimes kind of brown too. I could turn them over, but it gets just a little too fiddly for me. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in there, and I'll see you in a little bit. Here they are after 12 minutes. They look great, real crunchy and nicely browned. Do not pull these off for the first few minutes because the bottom layer of breading will stick to the pan and not to the vegetable. Let them cool for a few minutes, and then they will come real easily. I just wanted to show you the back side of these after they've been put through this. The back side doesn't get browned like the front side does unless a little bit slips under, but it tastes just fine. If you want to go ahead and turn them over and do the other side for a few minutes, you certainly can do that, but I've never had any problem just eating them like they are. So that's how you do some breading for delicious vegetables without any eggs. Looking forward to sitting down and having them right now with some ranch or some mayonnaise or some barbecue sauce, or maybe all three. Thank you so much for watching.